Welcome back to Better Together as One on your TV. And we're with our terrific guest, Phil Mackenzie from the Lean Squad. What I'm hearing from you is that this is not all about denial and sacrifice, that you're really making it you're setting the bar so low for people to get involved to really improve their health. Because as a father, I want to live as long as I can for my kids and set a good example for them. And it sounds like you're really making it easy for people to transition to a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, I think my number one goal is to kind of break down the barriers. I know fitness is super intimidating to a lot of people. They think a lot of times when I was a personal trainer, people would say I have to be fit before I saw you, which that was always, one of the craziest things I thought, because my goal was to get you fit. So for me, it's making it super manageable. I'm a parent, we've got twins. I've been doing the 30-minute workouts 5 times a week. And I always remind myself and everyone else that by just taking out that 30 minutes, you don't have to be competing against me or anyone else. It's literally you trying your best in that 30 minutes. And if you do your best, whether it's one squat, one push up in 30 minutes, you're going to improve. You're going to see changes. You're going to get better, so long as you stick with it. And really what it comes down to in that 30 minutes, just 5 times a week, you get so much more life. For me, I always tell myself, I want to be the best dad. I want to be more energized. I want to be happy around Hudson, positive. And exercise completely transforms my mental health around my family. So for me and everyone else, I always just emphasize that by just taking a little bit of time out of your day to really prioritize your own personal health, everyone around you wins. Everyone, your kids, your family members, your friends, everyone benefits. And that's, I think, the most important thing. I don't ever focus on the physical changes. I really try and focus on how you're going to feel and how you're going to live your life and ultimately get way more life out of your day.
Oh, that's just so important and so powerful. And you're absolutely right. It's a privilege when we're healthy and can actually exercise. It's a gift. And we want to live well until we don't. And I remember my father, he died at 88 4 years ago, but and I must admit, he wasn't the most active guy right to the very end, but because he had been active and been able to continue to keep his mind healthy that way, what a difference it makes. Don't we want to live well right to the end? And that's so important. I really want you to share the types of people that you're helping right now, and especially in these difficult times. I hear that you're actually training somebody that's recovering from COVID. How has that been for you? It's got to feel good to help people when they're really struggling.
Yeah, I think, I've been so fortunate to have, like, I'm inspired by, the hundreds of people who are all fighting their personal battles. But more so than anything, I think what COVID has really put life into perspective is how fortunate we are, right? So many people are lying in a hospital bed, literally fighting for their lives. And,
Mhm.
we have the choice to get up and move for 30 minutes. I guarantee you, every single one of them would swap lives with us. And, hearing it from some of the COVID survivors, who are doing the challenges currently, they're so inspiring. And there's not a second that they're ever going to take their health for granted. So I know one woman, she's been doing the 30-day challenge. She said it was, it took her 7 weeks to get over it. She's still struggling. But she managed to do the entire challenge. She completely transformed, feels so much better, broke a record on her run. So, there's so many benefits, but I think more importantly, what she's highlighted is how lucky she is to have survived, and really never taking her health for granted. And even a message I got from a cancer survivor the other day who's doing the challenge again. These people put life in perspective. So for me, it's really a non-negotiable. I've got to get it done because there's people who are far worse off, and who are making it happen. So that's really what motivates me.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think that's it's amazing. And one thing that I really, well, there's a lot of things that I love, but it's this, not only the spectrum of the people, but I saw some younger people doing with their kids outside, like, there's different age groups and stuff, which is fun. And, so I really love that it's sort of, for everybody and anybody, which is really great. So congratulations on that.
Yeah,
So
thank you. I think that's a huge thing, right? I
yeah.
think our oldest in the 30-day challenge is 70 years old. We've got moms, we've got 18-year-olds. So it really is, it's again, whenever I lead a workout, you're not competing against me. You're not competing against your friend, your mom. You're just trying to do your best. And if you do your best, you're going to make changes. You're going to feel great. And that best looks different for everyone. So I think that really is the message with fitness. And that's how I try and encourage people to really just get moving and transform.
I don't know, Phil, if you happen to see my story from a couple of weeks ago. I did your 10-minute abs. There should be a disclaimer that it also, like, not only was it 10 minutes, but my heart rate was up.
Yeah.
I was dripping in sweat. I came live and said, oh my gosh, Lean Squad, that was fantastic. What I love about it, though, is that and I'm used to working out. I work out at home on a regular, every day. But what's amazing is that I was able to pivot and on your YouTube channel in 10 minutes, make a major impact on my health mentally and physically. And that's what I just want to commend you. Why are you giving a lot of this away for free online? What does that do for you?
Well, I think it helps change more lives. That's really the goal, is to change as many lives as possible, and really encourage people. So whether it's the kids workouts, or, the workouts that you've done, recipes, whatever it really is, if there's one person that makes a change, I get to chalk that day up as a win. So that's really the goal. And with the workouts, again, getting sweaty, that's when it's really the most rewarding. I think there's a lot of stuff that doesn't push you. And if it doesn't push you, again, that's different for everyone, then you don't get the wave of endorphins. You don't get that sense of accomplishment. You don't feel proud. So that's really kind of a mission, is to show people how amazing you can feel when you do challenge yourself, and really just try and do your best. So that's the goal with all the free content. And I enjoy doing it, and it makes my day when I hear someone who's changed.
Yeah. Well, without question, you are having such an impact. I know you're reaching far and wide, across the pond. You've got celebrities. Come on, Claire, tell them about the girl crush that's following Phil. You got to tell them, who's your favorite that's following him.
Well, I was so impressed that one of my favorite housewives is following you, Kyle Richards. I was like, wait, what? Kyle? I'm checking those, my scroll. I'm like, Kyle Richards. And we love Kat and Nat, of course, who are from Toronto, and the hilarious comedian. Her name doesn't come to me now, but I just thought, holy smokes. But that's the beautiful thing, is that, it's from the average Joes like us and the teenagers to the celebrities. We all need it in our lives. And so I think, if it was any sort of word of advice for those that are considering getting into fitness, Phil, it would be what?
Yeah, I think, for me, it's just really getting started is the first. If you have something you're passionate about, you've got to get started. It's always hard putting yourself out there. When I first launched the online program, I could have sat there for another year thinking about how to make it perfect, but it's never going to be perfect. You're never going to hit that home run first off, which I think a lot of people think. I find myself guilty of it. You're going to have a lot of posts, a lot of messages that no one reads, that you probably, sometimes the ones you spend the longest are, no one seems to care about. So it's definitely can be discouraging. But again, if you truly believe in it and you find joy in it, the most important thing is that you just get started, and really start to do your best to just spread your message. And, I've been doing it for 3 years, and then all of a sudden one day, Kat and Nat start doing it, or Heather McMahon, or it just changes things. So it's really just a lot of people who have been successful. No one knows this, but they've been doing it for a really, really long time. And then all of a sudden you think they're an overnight success. And that's what I think we all compare ourselves to. So it's really not the case. It's not realistic. It's just sticking with it, I think, and being persistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it.
Yep. Showing up, following your passion, and having a heck of a lot of fun while you do it. Well, unfortunately, we've come to the end of this part of the show. So we just want to thank you, Phil, for hopping on and keeping it real and helping to inspire thousands. We really believe here at Better Together as One that we're here to elevate all of us. And thank you for your time and energy today.
Thanks, Phil.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much for having me, guys. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we hope that you'll come back. Now, before I say goodbye, you got to give us one of your noises, because it's legendary. Come on.
All right. I don't know. I put me on the spot here.
There we go.
Love it.
Amazing.
I love it.
All
You
right.
put a
Thanks,
smile on
Phil.
our face. Thanks, Phil.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned. We'll be back after the break.